What's up? Hello, how you doing? I go by the name of Grandmaster Slim. If you haven't been to this channel before, welcome. This channel used to be dedicated to my raps. When I finished them, I'd break them down. But now I'm gonna put all type of different elements to this channel, like this. Speaking on things in the world, speaking on my life, speaking and still keeping the same main theme, breaking down music. All right? So what we talking about today? We're talking about semen retention. There's a big buzz about this semen retention. Everybody's talking about it, And there's some good information out there, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like a lot of it is regurgitated. A lot of people is listening to this guy, listening to this, repeating it. But it's good because the information is getting out there, honestly. If you're applying it, and that's where the magic comes in at. And that's what we're gonna talk about, right? Like why would I want to retain my semen? What is semen retention? Like, I call it retaining your life force because I'm not just speaking to the fellas, even though this one is, I'm talking to y'all, right? I'm talking to guys, right? Like, let's jump to the sports guys. Remember basketball? Remember when we used to be on the courts? We shooting, boom, boom. Remember when we hit the backboard? Boom. What would we say? Oh, you backed up. You backed up. Yeah, you need to get some. Back in the days, yeah, that was the goal. You know what I'm saying? Rack up your numbers, get as much chicks as you can. That's what me and my guys used to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you need to get some. So subconsciously, we knew, yo, you save your sperm or your life force, you get stronger, physically, not just physically, mentally, spiritual, everything on all layers. You get leveled up, right? What you do with that? Create. Build. There's so much things you could do with it because, I'm going to say some things now that, you got to open up your mind to understand. Like, okay, this is a lifestyle I used to live from, like, my early 20s, maybe even in my teens, because I had this information early. So I would try dipping in and out of this lifestyle. But, depending on the female I had, it might or might not could work. So as I got older, I started testing these things. Like, let's see if she could last a week without sex without me. You know what I'm saying? How she act 2 weeks. Can she go a month without having sex with me? I don't know. I put them to the test. And, I allowed myself to have my energy out there because, you know what I'm saying? Some of them couldn't last a week. Couldn't last some days. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd fix that. But back to retaining it. You know what I'm saying? Because after I would spill it, like, being who I am, I can feel things, you know what I'm saying? I'm very aware of things out here, and them things are very aware of me. So it's almost like a guard around you when you build up your life force like that, that's impenetrable by these, other beings. If I'm gonna put it like that, that's what I'm saying. You gotta open up your mind to understand what I'm saying. So the longer you keep the life force in you, is the more you attract different beings on different type of levels. Let's say I kept it for 3 months, right? I kept it for 3 months. Boom. I'm starting to attract these on level that. That's what, level 1, level 2, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? As you keep it, and you keep it, you start to attract some powerful beings in a sense of you're not even living on the same lifeline you were living before. You are a whole totally different person that attracts a whole different total vibration. You understand what I'm saying? So, even with the boxers, right? Sports, still in sports, right? When you training, my karate masters too, when you got a fight coming up, there's no spilling the energy, right? Training. So the lady you got, or you usually go see if you don't have a, significant other that's yours. You go out, you do your thing. You gotta restrain from that because you're training and you're about to get into this battle. You're about to use this energy. Now, you have MGTOW. This is not MGTOW what I'm talking about. I'm not MGTOW. I'm not a man going my own way. I've given this thing tests throughout my life to know what this is and how the ebbs and flow of life is. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you want to do forever. Well, I can't tell you what to do. You do what you want to do because the monks might be doing it forever. Whatever, right? Me, I use it as the ebb and flow of life. I hold it and I release it. I hold it and I release it. This has been the longest I've held it, and that's why I'm out here talking about it now. Because I have a more grip and understanding of it, and I've used the magic because we can get into manifesting now with this life force, right? Because my mentality when I got this info was now, it was before me stopping having sex, right? My lack of intercourse. I started putting all of this stuff to the test. All right, manifest. So I started looking at sex something different. I started manifesting with the ladies I was with and trying to get them to understand what we're doing. This is not just sex, right? So even now, my mentality is different. We're not going to have sex. We're going to call it manifesting. You feel me? When I get back in the game. But right now, we're talking. Right? So, fellas. You gotta understand this thing is it's easy to spill. Be like, come on, like, especially if you're in the city. You in the city? When I was in the city, it was hard to keep it for 6 months. Dead ass. Hard to keep it for 6 months because now you got two sides of this thing, right? Say you want to jump into this lifestyle. It's not that easy, right? You want to jump into this lifestyle, right? All right, check it out. You holding it. You miss the spill, right? You miss spill, right? You love it. You want to go for a week. You win a week now. You good, right? Check it out. God gonna test you. Life gonna test you. Test gonna test you. Here comes Shorty with the wiggle, right? She bubbling. Come down the block. You know you want semen retention. You're looking at that. You're not supposed to. So now, this is where a lot of cats fuck up. Because there's a thin line between looking and lusting. A lot of niggas lust, or a lot of people lust. I'm trying to keep it clean, right? A lot of people lust, and that's when you get visited, right? If you don't lust, you don't really get visited like that. You know what I'm saying? You might get a visit here and there, but once you start lusting, they coming, right? So check it out. Shorty with the bubble, come down the block, wiggling. I'm on semen retention. I've been here a week and a couple days. 15 hours, something minutes and some seconds, right? I'm good. The minute I look at Shorty and think about what I'm gonna do to Shorty, that is lusting. Now, if I look at her and it's like, all right, she got the bubble, and I keep it moving. I might even say hi, but keep my energy, I'm not lusting. You know what I'm saying? You can look. Once you start thinking about how you gonna flip off the top of her head and all that, the crippler crawl face and the crab black, you know what I'm saying? All that dirty Sanchez, and yes, that is lusting. And that's when you're either gonna have to spill it with her. Now, spilling it with her is taking everything that come with it, you know what I'm saying? All the energy she brings, all the cats she slept with, blah, 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 blah. Maybe her family, if you want to get into it deep. You might even get a baby, whatever. You take all of that with that, you know what I'm saying, for spilling the energy, right? All right, you don't want to mess with Shorty. All right, cool, but you lusted. You want to get the visit now. You get home. Think about Shorty with the big butt again. Or you ain't even think about her. You just feel horny now. Out of nowhere. What the fuck is going on? Right? What's going on? What the fuck? I just had this thing locked. They visiting you, man. They nudging you like, yo, spill that. And what do a lot of us do? We spill that. Go get the old thingy. Or we get the old lotion and we spill it. You know what I'm saying? Because you lusted. It's harder to get through this test when you're lusting. So you got the fucking tunnel vision when you come to this lifestyle, man. You gotta fill up your time with, or the time you used to spill stuff with other stuff, like especially exercising your body and stuff like that, you know. Find something to do. Stay busy. You know what I'm saying? But now, the benefits from me doing it, let's say for 4 years, four and some change, I used to, like say my 3 months, let's say within 3 months when I used to be in the city, I was 3 months in, I used to just ask the universe for stuff, or I would put out the energy that I want something, or I'd write it in a song or something that I don't have, but I'd write it or make it like I act like I already got it, right? And when I used to do it, like let's say before the 3 months, it would take a while. 3 months, it was coming in fast. 4 months, 6 months. Ooh, I was a manifester. So it don't take that long if you build yourself and you build your body and you build your mind and you eat right, you separate yourself from the noise, right? Because if you're in the noise, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's what I'm saying. This is really directed to people in the city. It's easier for you people out in the country, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're not around the north, but you got to take yourself away from it or find your special place, right? That's one of the big benefits, right? And as I said, that was a con, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get visited. Let's say you pass the whole shorty thing, pass the visit. Now you got blue balls. What you gonna do with that? Go train, player. Go train. You gotta work that off. Down there, the thigh workouts, all that, you know what I'm saying? From the abdomen down to the knees, top of the knees, you work out that area, blue balls will disappear. You'll be fine. Get back on your thing, get back on your grind. You know what I mean? Like, this is from a person who lives this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. I mean, I'm coming back to the game. Don't get me wrong. But like, I'm not just gonna spill it with no regular girl. I need something powerful. But for me, as I said, this lifestyle is temporary. As the ebb and flow of life, everything goes, everything up and down. You know what I'm saying? Round and round we go. So semen retention, man. Cats in the city. What the heck I'm keeping my sperm for? Just try it. So check it out. Ladies in the city, what the hell I'm keeping my sperm? Just try it. Try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, let me expand on it even more. Semen retention. You're only retaining. You're not building. You're just keeping. You know what I'm saying? So manifestation, when you're just keeping, is still at a slow rate. If you keep and build, as in working out, eating right, and keeping a sperm, and like just, mental exercises, the world is yours. The world is yours. And after you get what you got, you can do what you want to do. After I won the fight with the boxer, you know what I'm saying? I'm going home to wifey, she gonna patch me up and I'm gonna spank it. Right, Shifu? Right. Well, maybe not Shifu, but you know what I mean?